What is it? No, it can't be.
The Stool with Matt and Nick.
Fucking mails me seasonings like all the time. Like she sends me Penzi spices like fucking like her life depends on it. Really. Like she's the biggest stockholder in Penzi's and she wants to spread the word. Like that's how much she sends me fucking seasonings. Yeah, it's fucking amazing. So in one fucking package I got from her, she had sent pizza spice. Which was like oregano and basil and all these things. And it was actually supposed to be for like something to put on your frozen pizza to kind of like tastify it a little bit, if you will, you know, like just to make it a little bit better. But it looked like ground up weed.
Oh, okay.
And when I got that package, that fucking jar of seasoning was busted open and spread out all across the whole fucking package that I got. Now, I don't know if this was done, like, I don't know what the motivations for it were, but, like, how do 12 seasonings in glass jars all make the shipping process, but one that happens to look like it could possibly be weed is broken open and spilled across fucking everything?
That's suspicious, for sure. I mean, do you think that was done in customs? Like,
Yeah, no, I truly think that they thought it was weed and that they, like, inspected my package. And for reasons that I don't want to say, like, explicitly, they might have very good reasons to be checking my package.
Well, do you think they, like, broke it open and smoked some to test it and then, like, no, this is just pizza, and then they sent it?
That would be fucking hilarious. They're just some like
just a bunch of
like,
freshmen in high school at the customs office
is fucking stoners, and they're not really trying to bust people. They're just trying to like fatten up their stash. They're like, they don't really care.
They bust it open with a hammer, spread it out, roll the fucking joint, hit it a couple times, like no oregano, and then they just like took like scraped it off the table into their hand, threw it back in the envelope, like now send that shit.
Oh, and here's the other thing. My mom is a very neat and organized person who does things in a very nice fashion. So if she sends a package, you know, it's taped up perfectly, like, around the edges. This got to me, and it was like fucking, like, you know, you take the roll of tape thing, and you just like, go around
circles,
it 100 times.
Bastards.
It came. I actually forgot about that part. That's how that fucking package came to me. Just like taped up in like a million different fucking places.
Yeah, I think they had their noses in it. Well,
I'm pretty sure.
Welcome to Loose Stool, everybody. I'm Matt. He's Nick. Thanks for joining us. I see you sipping on something. What you got over there?
I'll give you one guess.
Let me think. Gin and tonic in a can.
Close, but not quite. It might just be some of that Red Hook, the best beer that's ever been fucking created, at the best price that everybody should be buying. We are not sponsored, but we love it. I love it. Matt maybe doesn't love it because he might not know about it, but I love it and you need to buy it. Buy. Red Hook.
I don't know it. I've never had it, but I definitely know it.
What are you having, man? You doing the standard?
Oh yeah, I got my little rocks glass. I don't have the Jim Beam rye, but I do just have regular old Jim Beam.
Ooh, baby.
Firing it up.
So shit. So now that we got that, we got our, I was trying to think of the word that, you know, they talk about at, like, if you're like a city council meeting and they like, this is our agenda. And now that we got like the first parts of order out of business, you know, like There's a word for that I was looking for, but fuck all that, whatever. I fucked it up.
Good job.
What's going on?
Oh, man. I've just been, like, not a whole hell of a lot, but I've been living with this fucking sty for a few days, which sucks. Like, it's not as bad today. I took your advice with the boric acid, and that's helped it go down significantly, but the past couple days...
And it does sound terrible, right? Like, when I told you, like, hey, just put some boric acid in your eye,
it doesn't sound like a good thing to put in your eye, no. But it has been working. But, yeah, just the past few days, I was walking around just, like, big old bugged-out frog eye just weeping down the side of my face, looking like Henry Lee Lucas just promising strangers, like, I'm not going to kill you, I swear. But, and, like, it's like, granted that...
I don't even get the reference, and that was funny.
He's a serial killer. Anyway, like, it's like, I know there's not anything that you necessarily do to get a sty, but it's still just embarrassing because it's like walking around. I just felt like I might as well be walking around with a sign around my neck that says trash, except the sign is my face.
What, the sty changed that? You didn't think you looked that way already?
Fuck you!
I had to, man. I actually 100% had to.
You been up to anything?
Oh, just fucking trading these goddamn stocks, like living on free cocaine for the last 3 weeks, and man, they went down hard today, and there is a cabal, there is a conspiracy, there's a lot of shit going on with what's going on in our financial markets, and it's fucking crazy, and I'm sure we'll get to it, like, but let's just save that for later, because I know that you hinted to me about something quite interesting that you've been reading about, and I still don't know what it is, so I'd really like to find out right about now.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. So, today, originally, like, up until a couple hours ago, I was just going to talk about bridge ghosts, which is, like, it's fun, but a couple hours ago, I came across this article, courtesy of the Daily Star in the UK, that I was floored by. And I gotta tell it to you because it's fantastic.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this.
So the headline reads, horrified dog food factory workers saw 7-foot telepathic alien mantis while cycling home. So just take that in for a second.
Yeah, again, I'm laughing. I have no idea the reference. I'm just laughing at that headline. Yeah, I don't understand what it means, and I can't wait to find out. But wow.
A cyclist, and I'm just reading straight from the article here. A cyclist says he fled from an evil 7-foot-tall telepathic alien mantis and has drawn a picture of it. Has drawn a picture of the bizarre creature for the Daily Star. And spoiler alert, I'll put these photos on our Twitter when this comes out. But the photo just looks like a praying mantis. But it's just next to it, there's some arrows and it says 7 feet. That's the whole fucking distinguishing thing. But
wait, so like they don't give anything to like show the scale? Like they don't put like a dime next to it, they just draw a line and say 7 feet.
It's a doodle of a praying mantis with some like little trees behind it, and next to it just says 7 feet. Paul Froggett, 26.
Oh, well, of course that's real.
Paul Froggett, 26, likened his terrifying ordeal to a spider eating a fly on a David Attenborough documentary. The shaggy-haired warehouse worker insisted he was not on booze or drugs as he shared his sketch of the E.T. with the Daily Star. He told of how he had fled after stumbling across the creature as he cycled home through woodland Warwick. Paul said, "It sounds crazy, but I felt I could sense its feelings towards me, and it was just like a pure alien hatred. You know when you're watching a David Attenborough documentary, and you see a spider eating a fly, just a malvoyant, is that, yeah, I think that's how you say that, sense of evil." So there's the picture there, which you can't see, but the people see it. He said he was...
We'll get that technology soon enough.
Soon enough.
Well, one of these days we're going to have that technology, yeah.
He said he was forced to quit his job after skeptical colleagues dubbed him the Mantis Man of Warwick, which, sidebar, that's a kick-ass fucking nickname. Why would you be upset about that? Like, I want to be the Mantis Man of Warwick. Can I be? That's fucking awesome. So his colleagues dubbed him the Mantis Man of Warwick. But Paul added he had been left traumatized and now struggles to sleep after cycling through Oakwood and Blacklow Spinney. Man, them plucky Brits and their names. Shortly after finishing a 12-hour shift at a dog food warehouse on July 16th of last year. He said, on a Thursday morning at 5 a.m., I was cycling home from work and I saw something odd in the sky. It was a glowing orange sphere just hovering over the horizon. At first, I thought it must be Venus or a satellite, but it seemed to be much closer than either of these things. And there is a photo of that. I'll post that too.
Wait, hold on. I just love the intelligence of this person to be like, it might have been Venus. It might like you could be a person who's very interested in astrology, and you have an idea of the stars and where they align and the planets and everything.
Well, if he's always biking home at 5 a.m., I'm sure he has a minute to see the stars.
He has a very soothing view of what might be happening, but then... I stopped on my way to take some photos. The object looked a fair bit bigger in person than visible in the photos. This is when the object started to move around and rotate in shape. I could see that it was circular with a part sticking out from the main body. When this started, I got the chills down my back and felt like there was something wrong here, and I hurried on my way home. As I kept cycling, I could swear the object was moving along my course, but I just told myself it must be some kind of optical illusion. I entered the wooded area and lost sight of the object through the trees. Usually at this time of morning there is a chorus of bird song and insects, but the woods were dead silent. He continued, as I cycled down the path, I came around a bend and I saw something I will never forget. Standing a few meters ahead is what I can only describe as a humanoid praying mantis. This thing was at least 7 foot tall, light green with a triangular head and big oval black eyes. It had all the features of a mantis but stood on 2 legs and had a somehow human-like shape about it. I was completely frozen with fear for what felt like an age, but was probably only seconds. I stared into the creature's eyes and it stared back. I felt like it could read my mind as I could read its. My fear was replaced with a completely alien thought of utter hatred and evil, and I felt it projected from this thing. And here's the best and the worst part of this article. I suddenly snapped out of this hypnotic kind of state, and it made a step back as if it was going to pounce at me. And then the article just fucking ends! There's no page 2. There's nothing else. What happened? What happened next? What the fuck, Daily Star? I want to know. Fake news. Fake news.
Come on, man. This could be a... Well, no, it couldn't. But I'd like it to be a thing.
No, I got to tell you, that story is... and I think we should save this story for a later episode, but it is eerily similar to what I believe to be a alien encounter that I had with several of my friends back in about 2008. There's honestly, outside of the 7-foot praying mantis and the drawings that are quite questionable and funny, there's a lot in there that I actually personally find to be like, wow,
ooh,
I experienced something very similar at one point in my life. So I'm all about it. Like, I'm not really calling it fake, but the way that they ended that story, to your point, is quite bizarre. How do you end a story like that? You know?
But yeah, we're totally like, because
what happened? What happened?
Yeah, like we're totally gonna have to do an episode in the future of like our personal encounters. Granted, last week, technically earlier this week, I did the whole dick ghost thing, which is true. But like I have.
But that wasn't personal, and I know we both got stories.
Yeah.
I know we both got stories on this matter.
There's going to be an episode in the future that we both just go into our own personal, like, supernatural tales. So keep listening for that.